getting ready to stream some Minecraft. I was originally going to do a mod and decided, after seeing an article on this server, that I was going to do the Minecraft Middle Earth server. We're going to attempt to walk the entire, not the entire path, we're going to see how far we can get following the path of the Fellowship of the Ring from Lord of the Rings on this server. Apparently this server has existed for about 10 years of people just collaborating and rebuilding J.R.R. Tolkien's world. So I'm pretty excited to check it out. I am live, right? Sorry, it's always a test to make sure this is happening, right? A few things I did want to do is I want to make sure I give credit to them. Sorry, I was making sure things were up and running. It appears everything's working okay. Yeah, so this is the website. If you are interested in checking this out for you, this is for Minecraft Java version only. So I don't know if you can see that. It says mcmiddleearth.com, Minecraft Middle Earth. If you just Google Minecraft Middle Earth, their website will come up. And then this is their front page. So Minecraft Middle Earth, welcome to MCME. Together we are recreating J.R.R. Tolkien's world of Middle Earth in Minecraft, founded by that person, Q2222, on 10th of October 2010. Like I said, 10 years in the making. Is one of the longest running Minecraft building communities and have been called one of the best Minecraft servers according to PC Games and Magazine. PC Games, I think that's the article I read that made me want to check these guys out. Oh, I see what's going on. I gotta move that over. All right, so start. We are going to start in Bag End, and we're going to immerse ourselves in Middle Earth. I'm afraid I'll get a little lost in hopefully I don't get too lost in the, what are they called? I'll show you on the map. I'm going to show a map before we get moving. This map is the equivalent, if you look down here, to 870 square kilometers. Now, I don't know anything about kilometers, but they give reference. That's the size of Dallas and or Fort Worth in Texas, which are huge cities. Absolutely massive. So hold on, that one's irrelevant, sorry. This was the last like officially sanctioned map by J.R.R. Tolkien himself of his world. And so the Shire is like that leaf there. Sorry I couldn't make it any larger. I suppose I could do this. There we go. And so the Fellowship Path kind of meanders through here, goes through the mountains. I forget where Lothlorien is. And then it splits off shortly after there, of course, because of things that happen. But I want to take a quick glance. The map I ended up learning the world of Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, was this one. Some of you may recognize this. This is the Lord of the Rings Risk map. I still have this game. It's a great game. But the different colored sections. Anyways, it is fairly accurate. So, we'll start in Hobbiton. We'll make it through the Old Forest. So Old Forest isn't in the movies, but it's in the books. They meet Tom Bombadil. And so the map on the server does follow the books more, in that I will have to figure all that out. But there's supposed to be little tracks on the ground that's supposed to help guide me through all that. So I'm hoping we'll get through at least this first section today. I don't expect us to get to Moria. Hoping we get to Rivendell, we'll see. It's a long trek. If you read the books or watched the movies, this is a lot of stuff, and there's gonna be a lot of cool things to look at. They do have a live map. Let me go ahead and zoom out here so you guys can see this. This is as far as I can zoom out. If you're familiar with these dynamic maps, this gives you a rough scale of how massive this project is. Say you look at this. This is the section we're looking at right here, is just that green section here in between these two mountain ranges. Eventually, I might be able to pull this up if I get lost or whatever, because it will show. This is a live map, so it shows all of the users that are on. Sometimes it doesn't load the best. I do wish it had the names of things, but that's okay. You can tell just by the topography. I think, I want to say I can change the way this looks. I used to be able to. Yeah, no. Anyways, there's that. We can reference it if we need to. We're going to go ahead and switch over to Minecraft. I want to make sure that switched over on the stream too. This is my first time doing this thing where I have two different scenes and I'm switching around. I'm still learning. Yep, there it goes. All right. So, whoa, oof. They're getting some good publicity from that article, and I found it through Google. But just to show you, this is the server name. You can find it on their Discord, which you can find on their website. I do suggest you check it out. It's pretty cool. This is just vanilla Minecraft. Now, there is a bunch of resource packs for different textures, so the world looks a little different. It looks a little bit cooler. I also added some shaders that they recommended using Optifine. Let's hope the world moves in. All right. Oh, it started me here. Interesting. It did not start me where I left off. I hope I don't have to do that questionnaire again, because that was not very interesting. Oh, I see what was happening. It was loading in all of the resource packs and my shaders. So it looks very, very pretty. I love the look of the water in this shader pack. That's not the resource pack, that's the shaders. But supposedly, if I walk, yep, there it is. And it's going to load in the resource packs again. Just give it a second. Maybe. There we go. Oh, loading in more. Like I said, there's about 5 resource packs that it loads in. Alright, welcome to Minecraft Middle Earth. Say even the the toolbar and the menu look different. Not that I expect to have much of my inventory. I'm just going to kind of follow the paths. We are in Bag End at the moment. This is, see, Hobbiton Bag End. I know there's going to be lots of random people. I'm hoping just to kind of ignore that they are here. It is a server. Oh, that guy's skin looked awesome. He was a Link. Did you see that? I'm not ADHD at all. I promise. But I mean, they definitely pay attention to detail. If you remember from the Hobbit movies, that's the dining room where the dwarves are juggling plates around. You know, over here to the pantry. They just do a spectacular job, and you really get the feel of how big. Because I mean, Bilbo came back from his adventure with oodles of money. Just how big this house is. Despite being a hobbit house. And there's the front door. I it's still got the green, and still, of course, Minecraft's hard to do round, but they did it. Like this would be the beam that Gandalf bumped his head on, I think. I'm guessing this is the room where Gandalf throws the ring in the fire. Oh, there's a picture of the ring. Look at that. Cool deal. But let's move out and start our journey. So along the way, there's going to be these footprints. Now, sometimes they're hard to find because they're not always like next to each other. Supposedly, I'm supposed to go that way. So we'll go ahead and follow the path here. We should be entering the Shire. Now, I don't know if you remember from the books, but the Shire actually has a bunch of different like areas. There's like different towns and cities. It really is kind of like a whole country in itself. There's another Hobbit house, right? Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna explore it. I thought that was cool how they did that. I wonder why Bilbo Baggins's house didn't have a door like that. Now, something I had seen. I'm gonna go back this way. I know I'm leaving the path. Hopefully, Bagshot Row. So supposedly that's the road that Bilbo lived on. 2 foot. It's fun to see the names. Proudfoot. So the only reference to this in the movies is when Bilbo is giving his speech. He'll mention a bunch of Hobbit names all in a row, and those are a couple of them. So, all right. So I don't see it. So I had seen at some point there was like the front gate to Bilbo's house had like the sign that he had in front of his house at the beginning of all the adventuring. And I'm gonna get lost if I keep wandering too far. Is this it? Yeah. No admittance except on party business. So fun stuff. Is this guy gonna let me through? Good. Bye, Link. So there's, all right, let's see if we can find those footprints again and continue our journey. I think this was the door, right? Maybe, yes. Yep, there was a footprint. We're going the right way. Hello, Alex. That's the like female-ish Minecraft skin they added at some point. So I remember when this didn't load one time all of the skins, and so I think these footprints are technically like train tracks that they reskin to look like this. Is this exit here? Is that what that means? Yes. Okay. There's lots to see. I need to stay focused. Oh, there's little houses over there. Look at that. This is just so pretty. 350. My wife was asking me what temperature I usually cook my sweet potato chips at. They're not really chips, they're just really thinly sliced potato because they end up a little soft. But I like them that way. Hello, Kanjeth. What? Where did the footprints go? So I was warned that some of this early stuff can be hard to follow because I do want to know what this house is. If you read the books, and even in the movies, they don't stick to the trails. They leave the roads a lot, and so the server's pretty true to that you do feel like you're kind of wandering through the woods for a good portion of it. The Bagshot Farm. Okay. Say the farm that Peregrine and so Pippin and I know their names. Anyways, the other 2 hobbits that aren't Sam and Frodo was the farmer Maggot. That's right. Is that footprints? Yes, it is. Man, those are hard to see sometimes. Look how faded they are. Look how pretty that water is. Oh, you can see the glare of the sun. I love it. This feels like a different game sometimes once you add these shaders and the resource packs. I mean, it is the same. Say, I won't have permission to break this. Okay, there it goes. Usually there's I disabled the messages. But if I had the chat on, I would have got a bunch of angry things saying, "You don't have permission to edit things here." Wahahaha. And I'm guessing it's in peaceful mode. Although there's no mobs. They probably disabled spawning of mobs. That makes sense. Alright, where am I going here? Follow the path. And so they walk past here. Anything? Oh, I wonder. I hope we get to see the trolls. I really do. The 3 stone trolls that Bilbo in The Hobbit, he distracted them until sunrise and then they froze into stone. That would be cool if we saw those. Because in the Fellowship of the Ring, they pass by them. And in the extended edition, not in the official cut of the movie of the Fellowship of the Ring, they do show that. And of course, the movie The Hobbit shows that whole scene. Yeah, see what I mean? We're just kind of like wandering through the woods. It's really tempting to pull up that map and see where we're at, but there's not enough like landmarks for me to have a reference as to where and what's going on. These are pointing this way, so oh, yep, there's the next one. Just keep going. And there's the next. Almost feel like I'm a ranger trekking them through the woods. Aha, there they are. Oh, I am a little geeked about this. I'm really excited. I know for sure I wanted to stream Minecraft, and I was really racking my brain with my friend Casey, like, what am I going to do? Because we're already doing a Pixelmon Let's Play together on his channel, Inoculant Gaming. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Sky Factory or Skyblock or Roguelike Adventures Dungeons or Allcraft. And then I saw this, and actually I think after this one, because it's a single player experience rather than like a multiplayer, I'll probably do Harry Potter next and stick with the whole like Minecraft nerd, because I've played that one before, and it's like this. They've done an excellent job recreating the world. I can't find these next footprints. Maybe you guys can see them and I can't. I'm just blind, I guess. Huh. Ah, there's one. Okay, this way. Is there something over there? There's a house over there. Do I dare look at the house? See if I can glance over here. I just want to see if maybe a pop-up comes up and tells me like where I'm at, because this has definitely got to be something. All right, if I go straight. Oh, the West Far. See, I told you there's a bunch of different places. So I don't think this ever appears in any of the movies and stuff. And I think in the books it's only referenced. But I don't want to get too lost from my path. I want to stick to stuff people are going to know. Because the screenshots I've seen of some of these locations are just breathtaking. And I'm excited to get to them. I am ready. And I get to talk about Lord of the Rings like this whole time because it's relevant. And Lord of the Rings is awesome. I know my friends and I were playing D&D, and we were talking about how we wanted to kind of get some of the feel of Lord of the Rings in there. And so we have this idea that, our world is... Did they go to the West Far thing, or did they move? Oh, there we go. Like the Lord of the Rings world, like, generations later, instead of the 4th age, it's like the 6th age. And so I have this little hobbit. I get to do a campaign where we had this hobbit town that got taken over by zombies. But they kind of ignored that mission for a while because they got to choose where they go. And so I had So a couple of necromancers had taken up. Look at this. This is so cool. So one of the things that keeps catching me on this is like people. I know they use some apps to like help them do this, or not apps, mods and stuff. But even so, they sculpted all of this. You know, a lot of this is, deliberately placed grass and blocks and water, and this definitely feels like 10 years of work. Somebody else is on their pilgrimage. Interesting skin. Yeah, he's kind of glitching around the world. Happens in servers sometimes. Anyways, I had a mind flayer move into their hobbit town and eat everybody's brains. It was great. One of our characters wanted me to kill off their character. One of our players, they're like, yeah, I'm kind of done. Can you just kill my character? I think the character's name was Hector. And so I had, Hector get captured by the mind flayer, and brains got sucked out. It was great. And then I don't remember how that one ended. I think they had to bring back some heirlooms or something. So here's another example. Like, the road keeps going, and they mapped out all the roads, but the hobbits definitely take a different path here, because Gandalf told them to not stick to the path. And I might get some of my Lord of the Rings facts wrong, I'm not going to lie, because it has been such a long time since I've read them. One of the funny things about me and Lord of the Rings is I actually read them backwards. So I loved the movies, The Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers. And specifically when I read saw the movie, The Two Towers, I got to see an IMAX with my aunts and uncles and cousins, and it was really then that I was like, I want to read these books. I have to know what happens next. And I went to my library, and it was in the heyday of when Lord of the Rings was popular. And of course, none of the books are available except Return of the King. So you read what's available. Yeah, I know, guys. Like this back in the day when you go to the library and actually, get a book that's available. Oh, I don't actually recognize those names. But yeah, I actually read Return of the King first, The Two Towers second. Now, I wasn't completely lost in Return of the King because I had seen the first two movies, but I did go back, and once I got to The Fellowship of the Ring, I read The Hobbit, and then I reread The Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King. There were some books in between there, I'm sure, but as far as those books are concerned, that's the order I ended up. And I think that following Christmas, because this is all within a year, a lot of it was the same summer. I was a little bit of a nerd. I shut myself in and read books. Oh, I lost the path. I wish I could just follow a road. Alright, there's a footprint. It's going this way. Yep, see, they leave the path again. Does it mean they're going this way next? Uh-huh, I see them. Anyways. Yeah, I ended up reading the books backwards. So there's definitely some spots I was a little lost, like, I don't know what's going on here. But even when I read them forward again, there's some of it that just went over my head. Like all the stuff with, like the Ghost Army, it was a little strange. I have a friend who's real intelligent. He's like a lit major and all of those things. And I remember he was remarking how J.R.R. Tolkien he's like the father of modern fantasy. Everyone just kind of imitates his style, and that is for sure true. And, sorry, there's people commenting. I'm making sure they're just saying hi. But he's sorry. J.R.R. Tolkien is notoriously bad at writing action, specifically like fighting. And so the and of course me being like the fanboy, Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien, and C.S. Lewis, and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, no, there's so much action, and then, it didn't take much argument with me. He's like, the second book pretty much climaxes at everything leads up to the Battle of Helm's Deep, and it's true. Everything does lead up to that, and he has like half a chapter of the actual battle, and that's something I think the movies really did justice to. Those things is like there is so much. It is a war going on, and he's J.R.R. Tolkien. He wasn't interested in that kind of stuff. He was hyper intellectual, and that wasn't his thing. He was a world builder, and so. What's funny about this? My friend who told me all this, he was a not was he still is a linguist, which is what J.R.R. Tolkien was. He actually created this entire world because he had made up these languages, and he's like, I got to make a world for them to fit into, and so he thought of like entire backgrounds and histories. Gildor, hold on, let me see if it'll give me that pop up. And so J.R.R. Tolkien uh, made up the Middle Earth world and he told these stories and wrote these books to fit these languages that he wrote. He made up. And as a linguist, they're sound languages. He's like, no one's ever going to speak these languages. I need to find some way to make them memorable. And so, the Dwarvish language and the yes, hi. It's you again. Oh, I know what this place is. So in the books, Frodo and Sam meet some elves on the road, and they kind of like stumble into their camp, and it is one of these kind of geeky Sam moments. This is like the first time he's ever seen an elf, and so they spend the night with them, and they like sing songs, and it's just kind of like this chance encounter. I bet that's what this camp is. Okay. Got to shift these headphones. They drive me crazy sometimes. Turn my volume up here. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize fire even made a sound. There's a little bit of crackling there. You guys, yeah, you guys kind of pick it up. Not really. That's got to be what this is. They even have like the random table with like it's probably lembas bread, just chilling there. I wonder if that's what cakes look like. They just changed the cake skin. I don't know. All right, moving. Anything special over there? I wonder what did I have my view distance set at? That's probably good. I don't want to push it too much. I am curious what's past that. But we're going to keep following our trail here. There's so much in the beginning of Fellowship of the Ring that is just missed out in the movies because they had to move along the plot. And he spends a lot of time just world building. And it's not bad stuff. I mean, J.L. Tolkien has all of these like songs and poems written out in these other languages that he created. Wow, this is interesting how they did this. Um, anyways, Oh, are we crossing the stream? Is that what's happening? New recipes unlocked. Oh, it's behind my face on the stream. So we're passing over this river, I guess. So at this point in the books, it's just Frodo, Sam, Pippin, and Merry. I remember their names. Mariotic, Brandybuck, and Peregrine Took. I did not see the footprints. Are they on the side of the stream somewhere? I wonder, do they show the footprints underneath the water? So I can like follow it? Because if I remember right, Sam doesn't know how to swim. Again, I feel like a ranger trying to track these stupid hobbits through the woods. See, it's nice and open over here. Is there some footprints? Let me get some height advantage here. Hopefully I find them soon. River's over there. Let's see what this building is. Maybe I'll just stumble upon them. Maybe they stopped here. Oh, it feels like a whole town. We're not all the way to Bree already, are we? There's no way. See, I don't see any signs, and there isn't a pop-up. The Marish. Alright, those people are going that way, so maybe they are following. Aha! So I don't know if there's a bunch I missed, but the Buckleberry Ferry. This is when they are getting chased. That's right. They're getting chased by the Nazgul. And they have to find a crossing because the horses of the Nazgul can't cross water. Or at least they hope. I think it's supposed to be a pretty ridiculous river where they had to, use the poles to push all the way to the other side. Not something a horse could really swim across. I think of like the Mississippi River personally, where it's like really is just kind of like this massive body of water that you don't cross lightly. See if that helps. Yeah? Okay. And so yeah, I'm guessing that's oh yeah, look, this is the ferry where they would have had to use the poles to push across, and I can fly. I'm like Peter Pan. I could fly. But I said we were going to walk. Stop flying. How do I stop flying? Why is the double tapping jump? Ah. There we go. I'm not flying anymore. Okay then. Moving on. So, Buckland. So, Frodo is cousins with, I want to say both Merry and Pippin, but I remember Merry and Pippin are like, remember there's these different cultures even within the Hobbits where they're both like river town people, and like Sam is a farmer. So that Sam didn't know how to swim, and so Frodo like would visit his cousins. That's why he knew them, was friends with them Welcome to Buckleberry. Must be the town we're in. Look at these just cute little cottages. They did such a good job. So what is this? So these must be... Alright, these are stairs. Okay. And then that must be a half slab. And that is a... Guess... That can't be a block. Must be another half slab on a stair. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. Yep, stair, stair. That's a half slab, so it's just a whole block. Is it? Oh, it's another stair. Man, you can do some crazy things building just to get that effect. That's cool. Alright, where are we going? Am I following the road here for once? Looks like it. Leaving Buckleberry. That's something I don't actually remember from the books, that they visited a town. It makes sense. Maybe it was in the middle of the night after they got off the ferry. They just kind of walked through it. Definitely possible. I just don't remember it. Uh-oh. Did they leave the road again? Oh no, the road splits. Alright. Stupid hobbits. Welcome to Crickhollow. This is where my Lord of the Rings memory fails me, because I don't remember this whatsoever. Oh, yeah, it definitely goes inside. Buckland Crickhollow. Huh. I'm not sure what this is. It's a cozy little house. There's that bread again. Are these switches? No, those are tripwires. Oh, it's supposed to look like coat hangers. That's cool. Why does this house not have a... Oh, there's the bedroom. Is this... Oh, it goes to another room. Okay. Uh-oh. You just loading more texture packs? Or am I getting kicked? I have... Sorry, server you were previously on went down. I hope. This doesn't mean... Alright, let's refresh and make sure it's up. Huh. Maybe it's just getting overloaded. I bet they're getting a lot of foot traffic right now. I hope I don't get sent back. It'd be really annoying. I would fly to figure out where this is at. Or maybe try to figure out the warp system. It's taking a long time to join. That's not good. Come on. Let's go. Time out. Huh. Please work. Man, I didn't even get to any major cities. We're still in the Shire. Here, let's take a second. Let's look at where we're at. There we go. So it's not going to show me on this map probably. But if I remember right, spawn. Oh, it does have little flags. Okay. So there's the Shire, Woodhall, Longbottom. I'm looking for one that for sure we passed. There were people near me. Buckleberry Ferry. Okay. And so we went up here through Buckleberry, and we made it to Crickhollow. Okay. So I think these little flags means I can teleport here if I get sent back for whatever reason. It has not connected yet. Bonfire Glade should be our next stop. Followed by... Ooh, Tom Bombadil. So we're getting to Tom Bombadil. So if you remember from this map, Tom Bombadil is in here. So this is still the journey through Buckland, which is still Hobbit. Sorry. It's still Hobbit territory. And so that must be where we. Oh no, that was the bridge. So we crossed here, but there is a bridge all the way down. And you know what? I bet they actually have that bridge too. So we crossed up here, right? Buckleberry Ferry. Yeah, I think we crossed right around here. And then in the movies they mention how like there's a bridge, but it's way over that way. They're gonna have to go all the way around. Man, this is fairly detailed. All right, let's take a look back there and see how we're doing. All right, more people. So I must have not been the only one who got kicked, cause yeah. Did you see it when before the textures loaded? All the footprints are train tracks. All right, so we are moving into the woods, deep woods. So these are like enchanted woods, the old forest, and it talks about. I can't remember if it's these woods or Mirkwood, where it talks about how like the trees would move and like the woods themselves were alive. And there's this really strange part in the books early on with Tom Bombadil where I think it's like the Barrow Downs, where these like ghosts attack them, and Tom Bombadil like shows up and is like, "Hey, go away." And he's just like this magical authority within his domain, which is these woods. I'm guessing we're following this path. And then there's just this odd. I don't know if this is a British thing, but like the hobbits, and I don't even know why he had to describe it. But he's like, and then they strip naked and like skip merrily through the plains, like the woods outside. It's like, okay, Tom Bombadil rescues them and they get high. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's getting real dark. What is my brightness at? It's all the way up. Okay. All right, there's a footprint, so I'm going the right way. I hope. All right, let's look up for a second here. Let's just make it up here and hope that the footprints just follow. Is that a footprint? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Making it work. So there's this big open plain. This must have been, what was that next green flag on the map? It was like Bonfire Glade. Where'd the footprints go? I really don't want to lose those footprints. Okay. So, all right, I am going the right way. It's just they turn off. All right, hold on. I want to know what this is. It's just like a thing here. Huh. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those stops in the books, like that one random campsite where the Sam and them had met the elf or whatever. It's been too long since I've read the that first book to remember. Bald Hill. Okay. So this is definitely a part of the books that the movies just had to cut because, well, for the longest time they used to say the Lord of the Rings was like the unfilmable books. Like you could not turn it to a movie because of how detailed and how long and how meandering it is. You could, and if you did, there's no way you could stay true to it. Um, Peter Jackson, he did it with flying colors, but he definitely had to cut stuff, and this is one of those things he had to cut is the whole path into the old woods, old forest here. So there's a lot of things here that happen that we just don't know about. So, oh shoot. I am so sorry, guys. I forgot to move the map back over. I'll go back and show you what I was talking about. I am so sorry. Again, I'm not used to that. Maybe you guys saw me on the map. Wasn't paying attention. Oh man, I feel dumb now. Trying to remember where. Oh, that was all the way back there. So you guys missed most of the old forest. Again, I apologized. All right. So when we left that house, it went straight into the old woods. I do want to show you that path because I thought it was pretty cool looking. Is this it here? Yeah. Right? Is there footprints here? Or am I entering at the wrong spot? There's definitely some server side lag going on here. So they have this whole like canopy of trees. And this is one of those things where like these are not like naturally occurring Minecraft trees. They had to shape these for sure. And they just these woods look amazing. All right, flying, trying. All right, or not. Okay, there's footprints. Where's this path at? Here? Okay. So again, I was talking about how like the trees looked like they were like moving in the books and like leading them to the center of the old forest where Tom Bombadil was. So the house is right around the corner there that we left, and we just followed along here up to this glade. Again, I hope you guys check this out. Yes. All right. My wife's letting me know that dinner's ready. So I'm hoping to get at least a Tom Bombadil before I get off. We'll see. Time is it? How long have I been going? Probably not a bad idea. I don't want to go too long. Plus, I'm streaming again at 8. Doing some Ark Survival Evolved. Alright, I think I got a message screen here soon. Yep, Old Forest, Bald Hill. Again, I don't even remember what this is in the books. It's one of those places that's mentioned. I do like how obvious the path is here versus having to try to like follow these footprints through on and off the road and not whatnot. So we should be getting to Tom Bombadil domain here soon. There's a pair of footprints back there. There's another one. This looks like a T. Which way am I going? I don't like how dark it is. It looks like I'm supposed to go this way. Yep, there we go. Where's that last pair of footprints? Am I just blind? There's one. Okay. Oh, I did miss it. Goes this way. There's the next one. Aha. See? Getting lost in the woods. See if I remembered how to sing that one song, Into the Woods. I don't remember the melody whatsoever. I just know it sings the words Into the Woods over and over and over again. I did really enjoy that movie. I like musicals. My wife has hit or miss on them. A lot of times she just finds them annoying. Like when TV shows do like a special musical episode, she just tunes out. She's just like, I'm good. I know when we were watching Riverdale, so that those were, you see, for me, those were like my favorite episodes. Is when they have those like musicals. I think they're just great. And I know they take a whole lot more work than just filming a normal episode because they got to do the choreography and the songs, and I'm sure it's just it is work. And it comes across well. And Into the Woods is just really well done. The way they meld all the different fairy tales. It's kind of like this all-star cast of fairy tale creatures. I feel like I should see another footprint here. There it is. I don't know if it's the shaders that's making these difficult to see sometimes, or if it's just the resource pack. Yeah, see, it feels like I should go that way, but I'm pretty sure they're turning this way. Yep. This is definitely one of those moments where I wish I had brought somebody with me. This server is struggling. I just noticed these trees like move. Look at them. You guys see that? Yeah. Okay, maybe it isn't the server. Maybe I'm just disoriented from the... I wonder, do I have motion blur on? Is that a thing in this game? I don't think it is. There's so much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm good. Back to game. There we are. Yeah, now we're making progress. Making it work. Here we go. This way. Wow, these woods must just be massive. I know, I mean, if we look at that other map, I'm sure it would reflect all of the maps, just how much is here and how much ground is being covered. Do they cross a river? It doesn't feel right. Oh, they're just walking along it? Okay. I have the sinking feeling they're going to cross this river. These footprints go over here. There's another one. There's another one. Okay. So I guess we're just walking along the river now. So one of the things about the Hobbit movies that I didn't like is they actually took like the shortest of Tolkien's books and added content. And the fight scenes were just ludicrous. It really just pulled it out of like it almost felt cartoonish and childlike, like a kids movie. And that's parts of it I didn't like. I thought that they moved away, and I get they were trying to make it look and feel different than the original Lord of the Rings movies, but I wasn't a fan of that style change. I cannot wait till we get to a normal road again. I'm done being lost in these woods. I feel like the hobbits, when they were in these woods, they were just done. Well, what's funny is, if I remember right, Tom Bombadil's like the center of the woods, so we're gonna have to make our way out of this eventually too. Ugh. All right, there we go. Make some progress. Second, Old Man Willow. You know, that sounds familiar. Oh, this must be that willow tree. With this texture pack, the way the leaves move makes it actually feel like a willow tree. Look at that. That's cool. Or not texture pack. I think it's the shader pack that does that, or Opticraft is that makes it an option. Opticraft, Optifine. I'm sorry. So in order to install shaders, you have to have a mod called Optifine, which is client side, meaning it's on my computer, not the server, and it just affects the way the world looks. My food's getting cold. I wanted to get at least to Tom Bombadil before I quit. Where are we at, Tom? Got 4 minutes till we hit an hour. Tom. What's his girlfriend's name? I don't remember. Is this like almost like fairy-esque? Okay, crossing here these roads or river. I like how they use the button as the river stone. Can I push the button? I can. Click. And she's described as very beautiful, and I don't remember much else beyond that. Huh. Is there? Oh, okay. I am going the right way. There's a footprint. Is this it? Do we make it? Do we make it Tom Bombadil's? Tom Bombadil's house. Oh, yeah. Is there anything special here? No food? Alright, well. Is this where the footprints continue? No? I did say where I was going to stop, but say we'll go back to that other map. Where does this continue? Can I get this potato? Probably not. Alright. See, they very obviously go into this house. They spend a while here. And I remember there's a whole conversation when they get... Oh, okay, so the path continues this way. When they get to Rivendell, where they talk about leaving the ring with... Tom Bombadil. And Gandalf has to like convince them, no, that's not a good idea. Alright, so looking at this map just as a review, did we go this far? Wow. There's the Shire. Okay. Oh, there's Spawn, of course. Everyone's here. So we made it. I think we passed by there. We kind of zigzagged through this whole area here. Made it through. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Buckleberry Ferry. Crossed there. We actually walked through there. And then yeah, we went through Crickhollow into the old forest. And then we made it eventually. So I think this green path must be where the path is. And we made it through this random opening in the middle of the forest. And we finally made it to Tom Bombadil's house. I'm guessing there must be the Barrow Downs. Okay. Oh, there's the Barrow Downs. So some point next episode, we'll make it through this nonsense to get over there. Some more green flags. And we should be making it to Bree after that, which... Yep, there's Bree. Okay. Yeah, so I'm guessing we zigzag through here, hopefully not too much, to get to Bree. And of course there's the prancing pony, and I don't know what else is there besides prancing pony. Take a quick glance at our other map. We made it through Hobbiton, the Shire, Buckland, and we are now in the Old Forest. So, I mean, it took us an hour just to get to here. Gives you an idea of the massiveness of this map. And so, hopefully we'll get to see, well, of course we'll get to see Bree next time. And the Prancing Pony, that'll be cool to see. And then Weathertop will be shortly after that. I do remember seeing... Actually, I don't know if I was seeing a screenshot of the Barrow Downs or that. But anyways, next time, see you guys. Leave a like and a share and a follow. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. God bless.